Well, I, for one, find most of those online ads very annoying, but maybe I'm just not enough big data savvy. So let's talk to someone who is. Daniel Domscheit-Berg. He's a computer scientist, and many of you will know him as the former spokesman of WikiLeaks. Thank you very much for being here with us today.
Hi.
I learned you don't have a mobile phone. Why is that?
Well, first of all, I don't like the pace of modern society, so I'm trying to retreat a little bit from that. And on the other hand, I don't like to be profiled, and I don't want people to know too easily whom I talk to or whom I'm meeting with.
Okay, so how much of an open book are we already, we average internet users and smartphone users?
I think we're all pretty much open anyways. Having a mobile phone or not doesn't really make too much of a difference, but we're all using electronic communication, we're shopping online and all of these things, and all this data is being collected and people are building profiles. And at the end of the day, the scary part is that they really know which book you would want to read the next time.
I'm just trying to imagine, I mean, there's millions and millions of people on this planet, and they're all using a smartphone and the internet, and all this data is being collected. That must be huge. I mean, can they actually look at it all?
Not really. Right now, this is, I think, the biggest challenge in this whole part is that it's a challenge on how to use big data. And it's the biggest gold rush that is possible for anyone trying to develop a really good method of data mining all of these vast amounts. But it's not like nobody has an incentive, and a lot of people are putting a lot of money in there. So it's just a matter of time and computing power.
Yeah, for example, businesses, obviously, they want to know, as we just see in the report, what kind of shoes I might want to buy or not want to buy. But can an algorithm really find out how I tick?
Well, I think to a certain extent it can. But this is also where part of the problem lies, and this is where the biggest problem of surveillance lies, is that an algorithm is really very imprecise. And it's classifying us, it's putting us into a certain shelf somewhere, it's categorizing us or whatever. And at the end of the day, I think it's not so precise that it does reality justice.
But it's interesting that you would say it. Our next report is going in that direction. Just a quick question, are you going shopping yourself?
Yeah.
Okay, then stay around. This might interest you, and I'll have more questions for you. What has big data got to do with my choice of coffee or tomato ketchup? A lot, because anyone who wants to sell something wants to know what appeals to customers. Now, the eye-tracking systems developed by the Brandenburg company Sensomotoric Instruments makes it possible. The devices look a bit like freaky reading glasses, and they show what catches the eyes of whoever is wearing them. For example, a customer in a supermarket in the Czech capital Prague.